Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? Friendly reminder that these are general readings and they are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone. So do please remember to take what does resonate and helps your personal situation, and to leave what does not. Last thing is that any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading or coaching session with me is in the description box below. All right, Gemini, let's jump on in. We're going to start with looking at overall energy through oracle cards first. So we're going to look at your recent past, current energy, and immediate future with oracle cards, and then we will dive deeper into the reading with tarot as we progress to see what's going on below the surface. So let's start here, Gemini, with this recent past energy. What have you guys been dealing with? Recent past for Gemini. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Whoa. Don't let pride get in your way. Prosperity lies ahead and a win-win outcome is forecast. I don't know what you're dealing with here, but I do know, or can see, that you're being very divinely guided and protected through it. However, in some way, shape, or form, you risk sabotaging this. Divine protection isn't this guarantee that things are going to work out a certain way. Divine protection is the universe stepping in to move you in a direction towards your highest good. We get in the way of that when we try to force things a certain way, or we show up in self-sabotage in a certain way. And I feel like this is important for you to know. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong, but there's something about self-sabotage here. I don't know. I don't know what yet. We'll see. We'll see. Current energy here for Gemini. You are good enough. It's time to take action. Okay. Spirit's trying to lead you to something that you really want. But I don't know if you know you want it. So there's this energy of clinging to something that isn't really aligning with you in the ways that you wanted, which is blocking whatever the universe is trying to lead you toward, blocking you from that. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to get clear that this is happening so you can allow some sort of redirection here. And if I'm being vague, it's because we're looking at overall energy. We're going to dive into all of this. And that might be what the self-sabotage is. Control. What does Gemini need to know moving forward? Have faith in your dreams. Goodness. Expect powerful change. With confidence is your key to success. So this powerful change will lead you closer to your dreams here. The success you want, the love you want, the abundance you want, the freedom you want. But you're resisting this change. You're resisting this change, which is so very human of you, Gemini. It's natural and normal to resist change. We hate change as humans. We want what is controllable and predictable. So it makes sense, but I feel like knowing that this is happening is important so that you can let go and allow some sort of change to take place. Overall theme of this for you, Gemini. This feels like a very specific card here, since it's taking so long to pull. Soulmate with shift and trust. Okay, I see this in a few different ways. For some of you, this could straight up just be a love reading. And you needed to know this. For others of you, I feel like this could be about, like, because soulmates come in so many different forms, right? So it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be like the spaces you belong, the people that you align with, things of that nature. This is this shift, this change that I'm talking about that's trying to lead you to better. But you're holding on to something which is blocking you from the very thing you're trying to draw in. Since this is a general reading, I'm not going to say like it's love or it's, not, because I think that it can apply to a lot of different areas of our life. But for some of you, it definitely could be. And there's this shift. Spirit's trying to, but you're not allowing this shift. But this shift would take you to the very things you want. But it's like you want this, but you don't know you want this because I feel like you don't know it exists yet. All right, let's dive into this. Let's look at this past energy, Gemini. Don't let pride get in your way. Balance spirituality and practicality. That message sounds kind of aggressive, so I'm going to hang on. King of Cups in reverse. Like the way that it came through is like trying to gaslight yourself into believing that you're like happy or that something's working. It's like pretending that you're happy and that you're fine and that things are good when you're not, but like trying really hard to be good in it. Like trying to tell yourself it's good and everything's fine and I'm happy and things are good, even when like deep down you know it's not. Like that's really what this card feels like. And I think that there's a fear of admitting to yourself that something isn't aligning or working because you're afraid of maybe nothing better coming along or what that means, which is, again, natural and normal. But this is, or Six of Cups, like this has just been a part of your life for so long, like a relationship or a job or a path that you've just been on for so long that it's just like, this is just what you know, like it's so familiar. And sometimes our nervous system says familiar is better than like happy or fulfilled. Because it's like, I'd rather be in spaces that are familiar. Like our nervous system will literally choose and prefer a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven. So there's like these spaces that you're in that Spirit's been trying to move you out of, I feel like for a while, But there's so much resistance to it, and I get why. I totally understand. And to be honest with you, I don't think a lot of people are going to be open to this message because you feel really closed off to, like, the energy feels closed off to this change. Which I understand why. But this shift is like taking you exactly where you want. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This is like focusing so much on circumstances or like material factors. Maybe money's involved. I have to stay in this relationship because I don't know where I'd live. Like things like that. But Spirit's saying, but there are options. There are other paths. There are other opportunities. But it just feels as if you're trying to make something work or to be happy in a space that time and time again is showing you doesn't align, but like you want it to align so bad. That's okay. And this is a really honest message. Current energy for Gemini. It's time to take action. You are good enough. Time to take action. Time to allow the shift to move in a different direction. You're good enough for more. You deserve more. You're capable of more abundance and peace and freedom. You keep getting disappointed. You've been living in this space of disappointment for a while. Like, this is not new. And I think Spirit's saying the reason you feel disappointed is because you feel as if the opportunity is missing. Like, especially if you've put like a lot of work or effort or spent a lot of time in something, it makes sense why you would feel this way. You feel trapped. But you're not trapped. You feel trapped, and I get why you do, but you're not as trapped as you think you are. You have the ability to break free here. And that's the balance, spirituality, and practicality. It's like maybe you're being very logical about this, like it has to be like this, or it has to look like this, or I have to do this in order to make money. And like, you're not wrong, like in the sense of like how you're looking at things logically, but there are like, that's why you have balanced spirituality and practicality. There are other options. There are other ways of existing. There are other paths available for you. But yeah, it's like living in this disconnection of self, like, and I feel like you have been for a while, and it feels like this is something that isn't able to be ignored as much as it once was, because there's some sort of an awakening happening here. This is tough. Whatever this is talking about, this is tough. What does Gemini need to know moving forward? I can't tell you what those paths and options are. I mean, this is a general reading. Plus, I don't have all of the answers. I only have the guidance to the answers that lie within you, right? Like, we all have the answers, but I feel as if there's something that doesn't want to be acknowledged, that you've been trying not to acknowledge for so long, but Spirit saying things like something's got to give. Something has to change here. Something has to shift. What does Gemini need to know moving forward? Expect powerful change. Have faith in your dreams. This is a leap of faith, the Knight of Wands. And look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. some sort of leap of faith turns the wheel in your favor. But these changes can't happen without your faith here. And remember, a leap of faith isn't one decision. It's continually committing to a better reality. But these are powerful changes. They're big changes. They're abundant changes. And to be honest with you, these changes take you exactly where you want to go. You just don't know it yet. What else here for Gemini? Temperance. This is reconnection with the present. I feel like you've been, like, it's like a dissociation, just kind of like going through the motions, just making it work, getting to the weekend, getting, through the week, getting through the month. And like, to be honest with you, for whoever this is for, feeling kind of miserable. Let me clarify this a little bit more. And Spirit saying there are better things waiting for you. But these things can't find you if you're choosing less than what you deserve. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords to me is kind of this energy of like determination, like no looking back, making the move and just like going for it. Like that's what's required here. And like I said, I don't know what this is in regard to, but I definitely feel as if this is like everything can change and move you in a direction that's better than you can even imagine right now. But yeah, I don't know. But you have to break yourself free in order to do that. And the big question is probably like why or like how. I feel like that's between you and your spirit guides, but the answers are there. Like there are answers. I mean, we're going to hop on over, to the extended reading and dive deeper into this. And ultimately the question that we're trying to answer is, what do you need to do right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? Trying to look at tangible advice. I have an advice card to pull for you at the end, but I really feel like this is for somebody who knows that they're unhappy, but is afraid that they're not able to be happy. But you are. You absolutely are. It feels as if you're staying in spaces you don't belong, like because you feel you have to. I don't know if it's out of obligation. I don't know if it's because you don't feel like there's other options. But Spirit's trying to direct you to different options, different paths, new opportunities. Like this energy is so optimistic, but it's not like this is and that's why I don't do like future, predictions, is because it's not like, oh, this is exactly what's going to happen. It's this is what's possible, but here's what's required of you. But I'm going to hop on over to the extended, like I said. Thank you so much, Gemini, as always. Last thing, any information on that extended is in the description box below. But thank you so much, Gemini, as always, for your support of me as a reader. I obviously hope that this helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing. And I wish you nothing but love and healing and all of the wonderful things you deserve and desire on your journey moving forward. All right, bye, Gemini.